It's not so easy as one may think. I say one because it's not the majority of people. It's like maybe one mind that thinks alike. It's easy to hear and accept all the good that's coming. People eagerly want to hear good news. They want to hear it. They want you to tell it. They tell them what their itchy ears want to hear. They tell them what their itchy ears want to hear. If you, hello Applebrooks, honey, if you find yourself navigating to only those people or listening to only those people who have good things to say, that everything's getting better and evil is being purged from the earth and the best days are ahead of us, all the other bad stuff is behind it. If you find yourself navigating toward people like that because you don't want to hear the opposite, that evil is not being purged, it is full speed ahead with it. In fact, it has accelerated its hold on earth. It has. It's solidifying its power. If you don't like hearing that, then this channel is not for you. I'm not going to tell you that evil is being purged from the earth, that we've already won. Of course, we already have won, but it's like we're stuck back here in time. It's like light years. The light years have already reached us, and now we're playing it out. We're playing out what was spoken about and what is to come. We're in the present right now, which is part of the future, which is truly part of the past, but now we're here. And I have not yet met anybody who can look around at this world and saying, everything's getting better, everything is flourishing, times are getting so much better. Maybe I'm not in contact with the group of people who do feel that. Maybe I'm not. Maybe you're not. I mean, you can make the most of your life. You truly can. You can make the most of every single day that you've got. You can do that, and you can find the beauty in the day. You can find the peace, even right where you're at. Even right where you're at. I've been down there in my garden. I pulled out all the weeds of the raspberries, but I'm not done yet. I'm not done. Can I tell you that I'll tell you we can make it. I will tell you that we can make it. We're strong enough on the inside to make it, to keep going, to persevering. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. We are strong enough. I'll tell you that. I won't tell you that it's going to be a piece of cake. It's a cakewalk. It's so easy. No, it's not easy. It's not easy living life on this earth. It's not, because you're going to go through many ups and downs. You are. You're going to face many trials, many tribulations. You're going to have your heart broken. You're going to have a relationship that gets broke. Hopefully you can mend it. You're going to have bad things happen to good people. It's a fact of life. It always has been. But we're living in unprecedented times. Really, truly, we are. We're living in times that surely it will be the greatest oppression that has been found on earth, like according to that lady last night. The technology, when they start scanning your thought processes, your brain patterns in your workplace, when you're thinking about someone, when they have the ability to put that face of that someone on their computer, when they start getting inside your body, I don't see how that is good. I don't. If there is no privacy at that point. And no, evil's not going anywhere. It's not its time to go. It has not reached its full power on this earth. It hasn't. Neither have we. Neither have we. We have not reached our full power on the inside. I saw a comment, Gina, please don't say that we're nothing, because we have all that we need on the inside of that. We're not powerful enough on our own to defeat the evil that's coming, the darkness that's coming. It's more powerful than our human bodies. If those days had not been cut short, no one would survive. It took an act of God. It took an act. It took an act of God, more or less, to save people, more or less, before he took out the bad on the earth. According to, prophecy and stuff like that, it takes a very powerful person to defeat a very powerful person, a very powerful entity, you all. This is like the war of the gods. War of the gods. A big country can come in and take over a small country. It can. They do it all the time. They take advantage of it, you all. Don't underestimate what's coming. Please don't underestimate it. Think, oh, it's a piece of cake. We got it. I don't know what I can say to that mindset. I don't. I know what ends up defeating that power in the end. It takes God coming back with the host of heaven, to defeat those armies on earth. That's what it takes. The host of heaven. If the host of heaven was not needed to come and defeat that, then we would be able to do it. But we're not powerful enough. We're not. We're part of that light. We truly are part of that light. I mean, we'll have what we need to make it here on the earth. But to stand up against that entity and stuff and defeat it, no. If it was that easy, God would not come back. You wouldn't have these gods out there and stuff like that battling each other. There would be no need. But there will be a time when people say, I am God. I'm a God inside of me. There's people who call themselves demigods. They have. And what can I say to that? Nothing. I can tell you that I have the strength to endure, and you have the strength to endure. And we have gifts. We do. We have gifts. We have callings. We have special abilities. We do. We have the ability to protect ourselves. We do. Maintain the peace within, maintain the grounding within, and we have the ability to love and encourage and all of that. But when it comes right down to it, but then you think, well, Gina, look at David and Goliath. Look at him, yeah. With one, boom, right there in the head, he defeated the giant. He did. We're talking the final battle. The final battle. When that final battle takes place, it's not over then. It's not over until that happens, you all. We fight battles on an individual basis, day in, day out. We do many different areas on an individual basis. We fight battles throughout our life. Individuals. How can you explain it? Really, it's spiritual. It's spiritual, really it is. It's spiritual, it's powerful. I can say that the source of the light within me, the source of the light within you, is much greater than the source that's coming to solidify, to take physical control. This light, the source of this light inside, is much more powerful, much more powerful. And when that day does come, this world will be destroyed, and you'll have the new heaven, you'll have the new earth. But then it gets kind of confusing, because when you have like the city that's supposed to come down, it talks about outside the city are the dogs, the liars, all of this stuff, but it's on the earth. See, it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. But it's okay, you all. It's okay. We got this. We got this. If your animals are scared, they're sensing something out there. Am I going to go outside on my porch? There's been many times that several years ago when I worked second shift, I would like open that door and I would feel a presence outside. I would turn tail. I'd go back in the house. I'm thinking, I'm not going outside. I'm not going outside. I can feel that energy. It's like walking into a room when you can feel the energy that's there. You going to hang around? Oh no, you ain't going to hang around. You're going to split. Unless you're silly, you're going to hang around. Unless you feel you can battle that energy. Well, there is a story in the Bible where these these men, who I guess were followers of Jesus, they thought that they could cast out demons out of this individuals, and the demons about tore them to shreds. Yeah, they couldn't do it. They could not do it. They couldn't do it, you all. Yeah. So we're much more powerful. We're doing what we're called to do. I'm doing what I'm called to do. You're doing what you're called to do. And I am not a god in this body, and I'm not a goddess in this body, and you will not hear me refer to myself as no god or goddess with god-like abilities or goddess-like abilities, even though there are people who refer to themselves as gods, demigods, goddesses. No, I'm not going to say that about me. I'm not. We got to wake up, you all. We do. We got to prepare our lives. We got to get prepared. We got to stay grounded on the inside. We do. The only way that I know to ground is you've got to have love at the core of your being, L-O-V-E, at the core of your being, because that truly does, it gives you the strength, it gives you the peace of mind that you need. And it literally, it like surrounds your whole area. You do feel like a peace all around you. When you got love, literally, it's like come what may. My spirit is at peace. Come what may, my spirit is at peace. You can say that. I'm not going to be on here longer, but let me tell you, this breeze feels so nice. It really does. It feels really nice. I spent 2.5 hours after I did that live video. I changed my clothes on my hands and knees, pulling weeds with my hands and just taking it all in. And I thought, you know what? Even though I am using my hands, if I didn't have garden tools and I needed to use my hands in order to pull the weeds, get on my hands and knees and do it, I'll do it, because I did do it. I don't have a problem with it. If I want a raspberry garden, I'm going to get out there. I'm going to pull this stuff up with my hands, pull them up, and then just empty them out, you all. I'm going to work for it. It's not easy. You got to work for what you have, you all. You want something good. All talk, you're not going to get it done. You got to put forth the effort to do it, you all. Put your words into action. Put your words into action. Okay, do that. Yeah. No, it's not getting better, you all. What's getting better is our awareness. That's what's getting better. We're becoming more aware. And when you're more aware, you can prepare a lot better than when you weren't aware. You can. So that is getting better. The awareness is raising. The awakening is happening. There is awakening that is happening within people's bodies, you all. There is. There's an awakening in my spirit. So like a quickening in my spirit, there's probably a quickening in your spirit. And you know that we don't have anywhere else to turn to. We've got to go inward, you all. We've got to go inward. Go deep within our being and just meditate in the spirit. Pray in the spirit. Get ourselves grounded. We do. And we've got to keep up the connection with each other. We do on this frequency, you all. A peaceful frequency, because there's a time for peace and there's a time for war. There's a time to speak and a time to be silent. There is. There's a time to run, really, more or less. I'm not going to hang around where there's evil. I'm not going to go to a place where all kinds of evil is taking place and just hang around there. No, that's not my tribe. It's not my tribe. And it would really do something to me on the inside if I was forced to. No, I can't do that. I don't do that. Don't put yourself in a place where you're making your spirit really uncomfortable. Don't do that to your spirit, because you're going against your conscience and stuff when you do that. Don't do that. Your spirit can speak to you. Your conscience can speak to you. If you're listening, you can hear it. It's like Pinocchio. When Pinocchio, he had the two things speaking in his mind. He did. Two things speaking. One telling him to do the bad thing and one telling him not to do the bad thing. But you know what? He made it out. He made his way back home to his dad. He did. I am going to be going. I'm going to go back out into my garden, you all. So hang in there. Hang in there. Don't throw your hands up in the air. We can do this. We can do this. We can stay the course and do our best. That's all that's required of us. Do our best and don't give up. Okay? And if we have to, we can help carry each other's burdens. We can. We can be there for one another and encourage one another. That's right. Yeah. So it's serious what's happening in the world. It really is very serious. And you need to prepare. I don't know how much time is left. Really, we ran out of time. I mean, there's still a window of opportunity to try to get your life in order to the best of your ability in a physical way, and come up with some kind of plan, even though in his heart man makes his plans, but God determines his footsteps. Yeah, just try to tune out. You don't want to be an open door. You don't want to be a portal for bad thoughts to start coming into you, where your mind starts focusing on all this inappropriateness and that's all you think about. That's a distraction tactic of the darkness. It is. Anything like that, you know. You want to be a sound mind. You want to be able to think clearly. We're in battle. We really are. Think clearly. And that comes with a clear mind, an awareness. It comes from love. So I am going to go. You all, I don't know why. I don't even know what I said, but I felt I needed to come back on here, so I did. And I hope it helps somebody. I really do. I hope it helped you. If you needed some reassurance, we can make it as long as we don't give up. Okay, as long as we don't give up. And there's really no need to give up right now. There's no need to ever give up. You may think, well, sometimes there is a need to give up. Well, if that's what you feel within your spirit, but I would encourage you not to give up. I would, not to give up. You'll know, walking away and giving up are two different things. Walking away in order to save what's left of you is totally different than giving up. Okay, if you're facing that situation, if you have to walk away for something in order to save what's left of your spirit on the inside, because this something was like destroying you and putting out your light, that's totally different. That's not giving up. It's walking away, realizing what's happening so that you can save yourself on the inside. That spirit, that God connection, that love connection, that light connection. That's right, because it's not just about your physical body. It's about that spirit on the inside of you. That spirit, that light. So I am going to go, and with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Please give this video a thumbs up, you all. Somebody might need to hear it. They might. They probably do. Please give this video a thumbs up, you all. Have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you for taking the time to listen. Love you.